Good morning dear students. Today in science we have the continuation of the chapter of the third chapter in science, that is fiber to fabric. So in our previous class we have discussed about different types of fibers and fabrics, isn't it? There are mainly three different types of fibers, that is natural fibers, synthetic fibers and mixed fibers, and we have already discussed the advantages and disadvantages of both all these fibers, isn't it? So today we are going to discuss about a natural fiber, that is a plant fiber called cotton. Cotton is a soft fiber that we can see surrounding the seeds of cotton. Cotton is a soft fiber which is seen around the seeds of cotton. Cotton plant is grown at warm conditions or warm places and black soils, isn't it? So cotton plant can be cultivated in warm climate and black soil, and in India the cotton cultivation can be done in the places Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Gujarat, then Punjab, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, etc. These are the places where cotton plant is cultivated in a large scale. Okay, and cotton is mainly cultivated from a season spring to winter, that is from March to November. These are the period in which cotton is cultivated. Okay, and cotton cultivation require a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and 60 to 100 centimeter of rainfall. This is the optimum condition in which the cotton plant get more growth and development. So cotton cultivation requires a condition of around 25 degrees Celsius of temperature and 60 to 100 meter of rainfall. Okay, and now we are going to discuss about the cotton cultivation and how we can prepare cotton fibers and all. Okay. As I told you earlier that in India cotton is cultivated during the period of March to November, that is from spring to winter season. This is the period in which cotton is cultivated in India. Cotton plant is having around 1 to 2 meter long. The cotton plant is around 1 to 2 meter in length. Okay, and during the cotton cultivation it starts from the early spring season. So the seeds of this cotton plant is planted during early spring, and the seeds will get germinated and it will grow very slowly, and it will produce us a fruit like structure, a fruit called cotton bolls. Cotton bolls. Okay, the fruits of cotton plant are called as cotton bolls. And this cotton bolls after some time it will produces small seed and fiber around inside it. So the cotton ball, when it get mature, it will produce as seeds and cotton fibers in it. Okay, then after maturation of this cotton ball, it will burst. Okay, it will burst and the cotton fibers and seeds will get exposed. So what I say is that when the cotton plant is planted, it will grow slowly and it will produces a fruit called cotton balls. Inside the cotton balls there have a seed and cotton fibers. So when the cotton balls get matured, after a long time it will get mature and it will burst. So the seed and cotton fiber will get exposed. Okay. So when the heat of the sun reaches, get by the exposed cotton balls, the cotton fibers will get dry and it will become white, fluffy in nature. This will become white and fluffy nature. So it just look like a snow. It just look like a snow. So after maturation, after bursting of the cotton balls, it will exposed to sunlight and heat. So it will become dry and seem to be a white, fluffy nature. So it is just like a snow. Before maturation, before bursting of this cotton seed, the fruit condition, that is cotton balls look like a lemon. The size will be just like of a lemon fruit. Okay, and it is brown in color during this immature state, cotton balls in its immature state. Okay, then it will mature and burst. Then exposed to sunlight and heat, it will become white and fluffy nature, which is seem to be just like a snow. So the cotton field that time will be seem to be a snow filled area. Okay, so it is very beautiful to see and I will show you the pictures in our class. After this, it can be harvested with the help of hand picking, or in the large scale preparation it will be harvested with the help of machines. It will be either hand picked in small scale or in large scale it will harvested with the help of machines and all. Okay, just look into the pictures of cotton plant and its cultivation.
This is the picture of cotton plants in which it contains bursted cotton balls. So you can see the exposed cotton fibers in it. And now you can see a large field of cotton cultivation in which the cotton fibers are ready to harvest. It seemed to be very beautiful, just like the field covered with snow. This is the harvesting of cotton crop by hand picking. And in this picture, you can observe the harvesting of large field of cotton with the help of machines.
And now we are going to discuss what are the uses of cotton plants. So the cotton fibers are used for the manufacturing of cotton clothes. Okay. And this cotton clothes are, many types of cotton clothes are there, isn't it? Socks, t-shirts, bed sheets, curtains, these are all the products of this cotton. So this cotton will be having many advantages. Cotton cloth will be having many advantages. It is comfortable in all season, isn't it? We can use cotton clothes in every season, mainly in humid and hot condition. Okay, it is more comfortable in hot and humid seasons. It is very soft to touch. It is very soft to touch, and also it will absorb moisture and it will allow air to pass through it. Okay. So as we discussed in our previous class that the natural fibers are absorbing water and it will pass air through it, so that it could be used in many season, almost all season, and and most in hot and humid condition. So it will absorb moisture, and due to its air circulation, it will evaporate that moisture, that is sweat. Okay, when we are sweating, the cotton cloth will absorb that sweat and it will make it evaporated with the help of air circulation. So this will bring a cooling effect to our body. It is very much important that cotton cloth is used in hot and humid condition, because it will absorb the sweat and it will evaporate the sweat. So it will lead to a cool condition to our body. Okay, and the next advantage is that cotton is used for medicinal purpose too. That is, cotton is used to absorb blood and pus from wounds, and also used in other medicinal purposes. Okay, and the cotton also can be mixed or blended with other materials. We have discussed in our previous class, that is mixed fibers. Did you remember that? Yes, mixed fibers are cotton blended with other fibers to get mixed fibers like terrycot. We have discussed it. Terrycot. So in this, terylene and cotton is get blended, isn't it? So mixed fibers are also prepared from this cotton. Is that clear to you, the uses of cotton? And next we are moving on to the next topic, that is from fiber to fabric. How we prepare cotton cloth from the cotton fibers. There is a step-by-step process behind the manufacturing of cotton clothes. Now we are going to study that. Okay. So cotton fiber to cotton fabric. How we can manufacture cotton fabric or cotton clothes? There are mainly 3 steps included in this process. That is, there are mainly 3 steps included in this process. That is ginning, spinning and weaving. Ginning, then spinning and weaving. These are the 3 processes included under the manufacturing of cotton. Okay, so first is ginning. Ginning is the process of separation of cotton fibers from the seeds of cotton. As I told you earlier that cotton fibers are seen around the cotton seeds. So it will get separated by this ginning process. So traditionally ginning is carried out with the help of hands by using steel combs. So the method of ginning is the separation of cotton fibers from seeds by using hands with the help of steel combs. But in large scale, a machine is called a roller gin. So nowadays roller gin is a machine which is used for ginning. Okay. And the second process is spinning. Spinning is the process of changing from fiber to yarn. Change from fiber to yarn. Okay. Spinning is the process of changing fiber to yarn, that we can draw out the fiber, short threads of fiber and twist it into a continuous long thread called yarn. It is the process of spinning. It is carried out with the help of two machines or two devices, that are the two devices that are used for spinning are hand spindle or tackly, and charkas. So in villages and in traditional spinning, charkas are used. Okay, so these are the two devices that is used for spinning. Spinning is the change from fiber to yarn. So we can draw cotton fibers from wool, and it is twisted to form long continuous threads called yarn. It is carried out with the help of two devices called hand spindle or tackly and charkas. Charkas is used mainly in traditional villages and all. Okay, and next is weaving. Weaving is the process of converting this yarn to fabric. So in that two sets of yarn is bring together and it will convert to a fabric with the help of a power loom or hand loom. So the yarn is get converted into a fabric by using hand loom or power loom. So traditionally in small scale, hand loom is used for this weaving purpose, and in large scale preparation of clothes, power loom is used with the help of electricity. So it is industrial method of weaving clothes. Okay, these are the major steps included under the preparation of fiber to fabric, that is cotton cloth preparation. That is ginning, spinning and weaving. So ginning is the process of separation of cotton fibers from the seeds, and spinning is the process of changing fiber to yarn, and weaving is the process of converting yarn to clothes with the help of hand loom or power loom. Okay, is that clear to you? And this is about cotton cloth preparation and about the features of cotton. Okay, and the next we will discuss it in our next class. Okay, thank you.